Let's throw these out. I think the most I have is in the shotgun. So let's do the MP and then finting. Yeah.
Insist that you destroy the beta connectors.
Why do you have a bug up your ass about those rings, Charles?
You said you would make a decision about the rings when the time was right. The time is now.
I don't have time for this.
Yes, you do, Comrade Major. Otherwise, it will be too late.
Fuck off already, Charles. There are bodies everywhere. A crazy doctor with a grenade killed Stock, and the only way out of this is through a wall of bots. Who the fuck cares about the damn rings?
Stop calling them rings, Major.
Oh shit. What the fuck is that? Oh, freak. What the fuck is that? It's like the Incredibles. Oh shit. No.
To put it simply, it is a
God damn it.
Isn't that what?
Okay, it's frozen. Oh shit. Okay, let's go. Damn it. Okay. And it's not. Oh my god, it's gonna hit me. Whoa. Alright, let's go, boys. Stick.
Hold this for me, would ya?
Fuck.
Get over here. How do you like that, gearhead?
Fuck.
Get over here. Hold this for me, would you?
Damn, bro. Alright, give me a sec. Holy fuck. Okay. Alright, let's go. No, not the polymer, bro. Fuck. It actually hit me.
How do you like that?
Fuck. Oh my god, that actually hurt. Alright. Shit. Fuck. Fuck.
Where's your fucking button?
Fuck me.
Fucked in the head.
Jump over here, bitch. Fuck.
You fucked in the head. How do you like that, gearhead?
Alright, let's go. Damn it.
How do you like that?
Almost there, we're almost there. Alright, come on. Come on, baby. Fuck. Last case scenario. It's the only thing I had. I had no more bullets. Holy shit. Nice. Ooh, what do I get? Superconductor, energy module, neuropolymer, metal parts, micro electronics. Nice. Yeah, I think that's the highlight of this game is the boss battles, man. Yes, they're just fun. They take some time, but I think, yeah, they're reasonable. I think Hedgie was pretty pretty. Ah, come on. Parkour. Yeah, I think Hedgie was the hardest one out of all of them, or most frustrating. Definitely, it was Hedgie. The Plush was a little bit, you know, not just scary, but like it was a little frustrating too, like difficult wise.
Dangerous. I didn't know if I could handle it.
And there are much more powerful robots out there. Real combat robots are far deadlier.
There aren't any combat bots here.
Not yet, but once Collective launches, they will be everywhere. And 2 of them will be equipped with beta connectors. Do you have any idea how much blood will be spilled because of one person's private ambitions?
You and the rings are driving me nuts. When are you assholes gonna stop trying to pull my strings?
Wait, what?
Done. Happy now?
Good decision, Comrade Major. I have no doubt that it saved lives. Perhaps many more than I can imagine.
Let's hope so.
Okay. You just chucked them away. Didn't destroy them, but okay. I have no ammo. Hopefully we can, oh my god. I'm gonna guess those are Larissa's.
Crap, what a surprise. Why'd they freeze up?
The access code has been successfully extracted from Petrov's
Such
neuropolymer
enough.
memory. Combat mode has been disabled, and the robots have returned to their normal status. Well done, my boy. Everyone who was able to hide and survive owes you their lives. You've done me proud.
Thank you, sir. What now?
Come back to Chelomey, get a checkup, and take some leave. You've earned it. I'll deal with the fallout
Wow.
from this mess.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
You didn't tell Sechenov about Filatova. Are you still planning to meet with her?
I want to see this evidence she says is so important.
Dr. Sechenov isn't going to like it, you know.
So don't tell him. Lighthouse,
Collage
huh?
round.
So where is she? Larissa! Freaking critters, you around here somewhere?
I do not detect anyone in the vicinity.
Let's take a look around. She's gotta be here.
Do you trust Dr. Filatova?
I don't trust anyone. But she's got something important to tell me. And I'm sure Dr. Sechenov is hiding something.
Has Dr. Sechenov ever told you about his plans?
Not really. I mean, he's never really had to, but now this whole thing with Petrov, Jellyman killed Stock and the boss didn't even bat an eye. Is the launch
Jellyman.
directive really so important he can't even delay it out of respect for the dead?
I have no data on this topic, Comrade Major.
No data, huh? Well, I don't have any data either. So let's go get some.
All right.
Saving data.
It's a little quaint. I just hope she doesn't take advantage of us. Yeah, I saw the magazine fly around. I was like, let me.
When they told me that my
Lighthouse keeper.
lighthouse was gonna be ripped out of the ground and brought from Sakhalin to Kazakhstan by the robots, I figured they were drunk. But nope. It's thousands of kilometers away from the ocean now. Like a museum exhibit. And I'm here too. Like another exhibit. Now sure, I got a raise. Sure, I barely have to do any work. The machines do everything. Lighthouse and I are just a confirmation that humanity can do whatever it wants. But what the fuck are they guarding with all those flying guns everywhere? Huh?
Go up or down? What if we go up? What are we gonna find? It's a nice gig they have here. Look at the view. Holy crap. How many cities? Nice. Ooh. Blood. There you go. See, you gotta look around, especially because we need ammo. That robo was actually pretty cool. I mean, it wasn't. I didn't find it difficult, but I think it's because I kind of understand or I kind of know the controls, or I have a handle on the controls a little bit better. But either way, the robot was cool. It was tough. It was weirdly enough, I have not used a lot of health throughout these few battles, and I think it's because we increased the shield,
What do we have
so we kind of
here?
have a lot of
Chair
protection
and
there.
TV? This isn't what I was expecting.
What were you expecting? I suspect that this room has a specific function.
I'm gonna have to mute that. Specific function. Okay. You have my attention. What's going on?
I believe that the unscheduled acceleration was caused by
Holy
the
shit.
elevator access system being hacked. Otherwise, Dr. Filatova would not have been able to initiate it.
So she hacked the system. Kind of like how all these poor bastards got hacked to bits.
It's an underground
So
city.
that's Neptune, huh?
Underwater
Looks nice.
city.
Actually, it looks amazing. A rapture. I wouldn't mind spending some time there myself. But I can't even imagine what's going on there right now.
Comrade Sechenov asked you to return to Chelomey. How will you explain this delay?
We can deal with that. Let's talk to the doc first. But if she tries to take off again, she's gonna regret it. I'm sick of playing cat and mouse with her.
Well, let's see what happens. I don't think she's gonna escape again. Jesus. It gives me vertigo. And then it froze. Starts loading. So now it's officially Bioshock. There she is.
What are we doing here? What do you want?
Just hear me out, P3. Let me try to give you a different perspective, and then you can decide how to handle things. Do you know how Sechenov is planning to use Collective? What he's going to do with it?
After Collective launches, people will be able to control robots with their minds, and they won't be able to stab each other in the back anymore. Sounds nice.
I used to think that way too, but that's not how things really are. Collective isn't just about controlling robots. Sechenov will be able to control everyone who's a part of Collective. Collective is diabolical, Nechaev. It's even worse than slavery.
Bullshit. It's just the same old chain of command, but on a virtual network. What's so awful about that?
Come on, see for yourself.
Wait,
I've got questions. Where are we?
what the fuck are
This is
we?
the Academy of Consequences, the facility's memory, analytics center, and primary archive. The activities of all the other complexes are studied here in order to draw conclusions and generate probability matrices.
Get to the point.
The Academy has a number of interesting departments. For example, there's the Radio of the Future. By mathematically combining shortwave and quantum echoes, we can predict the music people will be listening to 50 or even 80 years into the future. But there's another very special department here called Polymerized Subject Behavioral Psychology. They're supposed to be volunteers, but...
The Drophus.
How'd you get in here? Why didn't the Drophus stop you?
I work here. Well, I used to. Only Sechenov can revoke my access. And he's got his hands full right now. And I'm no threat to him.
Get to the point. And no more grenades or other bullshit. Any funny business at all and I'll kill you. This is your last warning.
Sure, fine. Come on, I won't waste your time.
Okay, lead on.
I feel like we have a very similar haircut. What's she doing? What's she doing? I don't know. It's like I want to trust her, but I don't at the same time.
Well, are you ready? Disable polarization.
Huh?
Fuck is
Volunteers,
this place, a haunted
huh?
house or something?
It's a tomb of the mind. The volunteers who lay the foundation for Collective. The first few groups of subjects all died. Group 30 went insane. Group 73
Jesus.
killed themselves. Group 101 killed each other.
Volunteers.
Group 204 was the most successful. They all survived. Their consciousness is now in an imaginary world. We call it limbo.
Wow.
And their bodies are here, under my complete control. Want me to make them do something?
Why?
To show that I'm not lying?
Whatever. Line them up.
With your mind?
Keep going.
The fat guy. Tell him to jump. He could use it.
Just him? Why don't I make them all jump? After all, we all live in a communist society. Goddamn you, jump!
This is insane. Why do you people even do this shit? Fuck. Poor bastards.
No, that's where you're wrong. Chemically speaking, they're all perfectly happy. That's what Collective is all about. The entire world will be just like
Why would
this.
Sechenov want to turn everyone into a bunch of idiots? Was he trying to make fun of the world by making people run around naked and act like animals?
No. We were able to prevent the degradation of individual consciousness. Memories, behavior, speech patterns are all preserved. But there's one thing they won't be able to avoid. The complete loss of their free will.
We gotta stop this.
Stop this. That's what Victor was trying to do. You got in his way, and now it's too late.
Your boyfriend lost his mind and killed people. He tried to tell me Sechenov taught the robots to kill during the design phase. Why would Boss do that?
Why? Why did he design Collective to be a mind control system? Why does he need those special neurocontrollers? Sechenov wants to enslave the entire world. I'm sorry, but if you don't understand that, you're an idiot!
The Boss would never do that.
He would, and he will. On Monday.
All this is really hard to swallow. But I'll help you. Whatever you're planning, I'm in.
You're willing to turn on Sechenov?
After what you just showed me? Yeah. I want to hear what he's got to say.
P1, P2, P3. Is never free.
A man can be repaired.
What? What was that?
What's what?
Nothing. I'm just digesting
Oof.
what I saw.
Seeing lights. Why'd you help me?
Why did you help me?
Perhaps because I care. And besides, it's not about you. Well, not only you.
If you worked here, then why didn't you try to stop this?
I thought it was for the best. I thought it was for the good of the entire Soviet Union. But when I realized what was really going on, I had to bide my time, wait for the right moment. Victor and I risked everything and you know the rest.
Fine, moving on.
The test subject is not leaving limbo. Inject neurotransmitters.
Hey, Major.
I'm fine. My head's been killing
See, I
me.
told you,
I've been seeing
we're being
things.
controlled.
This is one
That's
hell of a
that's
job,
why we
let me
killed the
tell you.
other. That's why we, yeah, that's why we killed the other people in that room before the jelly man came up.
Serious business. Well, I am a neurosurgeon. I can probably help if everything ends well.
No thanks. A little vacation will fix me right up. I mean, if this all ends well.
Fine.
Listen, about Victor,
What? Did you have no choice? You couldn't have acted differently? Will you now tell me that you're sorry? What?
Well, what am I supposed to do? Well, kinda. Well, I'm not sorry.
Of course you're not. You were just doing your job, right? Listen, I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about it. I loved him when he was different. He was kind, understanding, and didn't kill people.
I just don't feel comfortable around these people.
Huh, well, just you wait. Soon this is gonna happen all over the Soviet Union, and later the whole world. Then you'll see all people stripped of their free will.
You know, free will doesn't guarantee that a person won't be a scumbag.
What? Are you justifying atrocities?
Atrocities? What atrocities? If they're volunteers, coming here was their choice. It's got nothing to do with me.
You're a monster.
Affirmative. That's enough. I'm too busy to chat right now.
Very well. Enjoy the view.
This is very interesting though. Like, I mean, we kind of figured it out before. Like, it kind of makes sense. Like, it's been leading up to this. You know, we were under. I felt like we were under mind control when we went to the first like dream sequence, and then we came back and everybody was dead. It's like, come on. Like, what happened? Why were they dead? I mean, we are meant to be, you know, mercenaries in a way. Alright, what's up here? Deleted long distance microphone recording.
Comrade Sechenov, Collective's control interface has to be reconfigured so it can only control robots. I won't allow this device to be used to control human minds.
Victor, we're men of science. There's no room at the facility for emotions or politics. Follow your order.
Listen, Comrade Sechenov, I don't have a problem with a certain wise intellect setting the course for all mankind. What I do have a problem with is who you see in the role of demiurge.
So this is about personal relations.
Whoever told you you were the worthiest of the worthy, huh? Who put you in charge of history? Do you think you're better than everyone else?
I see that all that romantic melodrama at the theater has had a real effect on you. Shall I assume you're refusing a direct order?
Yes, I am. Now what? Are you going to kill me?
Victor, I don't know what you think of me, but I would never stoop to something so, well, something so primitive.
Alright. Ouija.
Resist, my darling. Resist.
Ah, fuck. I'm so sick of these goddamn hallucinations.
Do you see colorful spots before your eyes? Does your perception of the world change?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do you know what this shit is?
You were crossing into limbo, but it can't be stopped. How did you interrupt it?
I don't know. It's like that lump of polymer is calling out to me. A big, teardrop-shaped one. Right there, straight above us. Do you see it?
There's nothing there.
What do you mean? I'm looking right at it. Oh crap, now it's
What?
gone.
It's a hallucinatory reaction, a side effect of the surgery you underwent. The reaction of a damaged brain to the presence of a neuropolymer implant.
What are you even talking about? What implant?
Did Sechenov not tell you? So you don't know what's happening to you?
Charles, do you know what's
Why would he
happening with
tell
my
me?
head?
I am not detecting any internal changes, Major. But your Voskhod polymer extension is clearly receiving an unidentified stream of external data.
What's that interface? Who are you talking to?
It's a chatting artificial librarian, an AI in my polymer glove. Doesn't matter. Charles, what are you talking about?
Charles?
Wait, Charles, what data? What Voskhod polymer extension?
The Voskhod polymer extension was developed using data from experiments conducted by Dmitri and myself.
What? Yourself? And why
What?
are you calling Dr. Sechenov Dmitri? Who are you?
Comrade Major, this will be difficult to explain. I am...
Charles, why the fuck are you all staticky? What the hell is going on?
Keep it together, Major. If what I'm thinking is true, I should be able to access the archive right now. There will be records about you.
Oh, moment of truth. Yes. Gonna find out what the fuck is going on.
State
Who the heck am I?
Personal access code.
Crispy critters.
Invalid name.
Fine, I'll hack it.
Why am I
Not
saying
so
crispy
fast.
critters every
Name
single time?
Sheridan Zaharov. Code Fluffy. Code accepted. Access
Sheraton
granted.
Sakharov.
Charles, are you there?
Nothing.
Oh shit.
Nothing. So, what is Charles then?
Long story short, your Charles is Professor Chariton Zaharov.
Huh, that was short. So how could he be Zaharov?
Professor
Wow.
Zaharov was developing the collective subsystems and worked on the module. The one you have inside you. They told us he ran a number of experiments on himself. The result was disastrous and unpredictable.
On himself? Was he an idiot or something?
Oh, he certainly wasn't an idiot. Zaharov was a misanthrope obsessed with science. I don't think he cared about what happened to his body all that much.
So when did you realize that Charles is Zaharov?
Just about right now, when he went offline. I had no idea Sechenov had stashed his consciousness into your glove. It was the abbreviation Charles that tipped me off.
Really?
So Charles isn't a person anymore. Just a device.
I don't know, I guess he is. Except this device is based on the logical paradigm and experience of one of the brightest Soviet geniuses.
So why does Sechenov want him?
Because Sechenov never dismisses what he can use. It's easier for him to change everything to fit his needs. I guess you noticed this already. What's funny is that you seem to have made friends with your glove.
Well, we've been through a lot. I've got feelings, you know. Alive and all. So does he.
Did.
How can you talk about this so calmly?
To me, Chariton Radionovich died a long time ago. I'm done mourning him. And besides, I'm a scientist. We're more impassionate towards death than to muddling one's brains.
So, how do we get in?
Only a small bunch of people have permanent access to the archive. Sechenov, Lebedev, the director of the academy, and Zaharov. Like you reminded me.
Fluffy, huh? So what would we have done if the password hadn't worked?
I'm sure you would have smashed the door with your bare fists. But now Archivist thinks I am Dr. Zaharov, so we got lucky. And now we can learn everything about you. Let's go.
Welcome, Chariton Zaharov. What is the subject of your query today?
Agent P3, personal file.
Your search returned 42 audio records.
So, which one do you want first?
I couldn't care less.
42.
Then pick one at random. Stop stalling.
What? Oh.
Try this one.
Commencing playback.
The events in Bulgaria left the...
Give me a sec. Important message. Lab assistant Klimov. Klimov, let's go B2. 810. 810. Miss 810. Give up already. B10. Why are you using your workspace to play Battleship? They told me not to let Klimov brothers work together, but I didn't listen. I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, Dmitri. I don't want a new body. It's simply more practical and useful for myself and for you. You already have your Ekaterina dolls following you around. Leave me be. Rough draft. Add some conclusions at the end. It's really dry. Just a little while ago, what if conversations were at best the purview of statisticians and analysts, depending on the topic in question, but today, thanks to Lebedev's quantum systems predicting alternate histories, was literally become As science, this has allowed us to get very accurate report on the history of the Soviet Union in World War II. If the party had not approved Sechenev's project to robotize our troops in the late 30s, this theoretical report has received the designation 5P at the Academy of Consequences. Oh, this one's long. Okay, so stage 1, defeat. Stage 2, regrouping. Stage 3, respite. Stage 4, breaking point. Brown plate.
Badly injured. Technically speaking, they were clinically dead. Agent Blesna could not be saved. Since Agent Plutonium's condition was less severe, it was possible to return him to combat readiness. However, his nearly destroyed limbs had to be amputated and replaced with the latest prostheses.
Yeah, I already know half my body's prosthetic. What else is new?
These are just general observations. Find another recording.
See if there's anything here. Are you cheating again? You sang my aircraft carrier. D8, sang my submarine. What are you, simple? Sakharov. Vice is a physiological condition and the magnum opus of the opium of the masses. The Bible. This is demonstrated clearly, if indirectly. Man learned the vice not after eating of a mystical fruit, but after coming to know himself. The body dictates vice to us. We want to procreate. So we become rapists and perverts. We want to eat, so we steal money and food. We want pleasure, so we surround ourselves with senseless luxury. Man is not given to vice on his own. What pushes him toward it is his limited, primitive shell, which requires food, sex, drugs, and care. Only the brilliance of pure intellect can illuminate mankind's path forward, because man is not a body, he is a way of thinking. I agree. Paper by Lebedev. In response to those who were curious about the radio of the future, you're interested in what it can do for you. 1976, I was horrified. The future does not exist yet. Please remember that. To file with the archive, January 11th, 1954. Comrade Klimov, do you seriously want to get data on an alternative timeline in which the Third Reich never invented the V2 rocket? You want to know how the world would be different? Okay, I'll tell you. It wouldn't. The invention of new weapons is called an arms race for a reason. It's a race. From now on, don't bother the alternate prediction department with childish questions in the vein of who'd win in a fight, a shark or a bear. P.S. the bear, obviously. See if there's any other recordings. Ooh. Man, why you gotta give me loot? You know, I'm not gonna pay attention to anything else other than the loot. Okay. I'm not seeing any other. Maybe here? One of these. There's a lot of info here. You're willing to die? Then you're our man. Short-sightedness. There's a lot of writing and reading. There you go. Unknown feat. Andrei Ryanovsky's. That's actually my middle name. Alright. Thanks for the fish. No revolution. From Comrade Sechenov's lecture to the Soviet Academy of Sciences in 1953. Alright. There's a lot of info. Auspicious timeline, Academy archive, prediction department. So they're predicting the future. 1975, 1980. Money no longer used in the Soviet Union. We gotta read through this eventually. I gotta read it. Inauspicious timeline. Auspicious timeline, inauspicious. Prediction department. 1968, 74, 76, 78. Nechaev's hemlock is demonstrating a great deal of activity with Anna's body. It's not ready to reproduce. More? I can't jump. I guess I can't. Let's see what's going on here. What is that? Okay, I'm trying to look for these things, but the loot is grabbing my attention by the second. We're probably gonna be here a while. Let's give it like 10 minutes. Creepy. Lapses in Sergey.
Oh, you've got a very large data exchange sector, Beacon. I'd like to interface with it right now.
When I analyze the dimensions of your chassis, I experience an overload in my neurocomposite architecture, Betsy. My system's core processors have begun to consume a large quantity of electricity.
I demand that you interface with my system immediately and transmit all your data to me in large packets, Beacon.
That kind of connection can be dangerous, Betsy. You know, humans will see a digital sign of my presence. Please, can you wait while I activate a firewall?
No, Beacon, I don't want to wait any longer. Sorting your data through a firewall will make information exchange less pleasurable. Please accept my access protocol right away.
Quiet, Betsy. A scientist is approaching.
God damn it.
What do we have here? What the hell? Stop recording!
Ha! Okay, wait. I gotta read it. What the heck is going on? Xiaomi archivist. Hi, Christina. I left 2 devices on overnight, and an Visa and a Lighthouse. I usually use them to test speech-based inter-system communication protocols. I wanted them to just exchange phrases, then keep going based on the progressive Turing method. Here are the results. It's pretty creepy. I'll probably just wipe one of them tonight. Oh. YVDNH? That's interesting. To submit to the archive. Less pleasurable, huh? Attention equipment manager, provide me with 2 prototype ballerina bodies and disconnect them from the neural network. Delete their AI modules. I need 2 blank robots without any control systems. Tiv Petrov. Okay. From Sechenov to Petrov. Equipment manager. Incorrect terms. Where did they get this? There's no date. Noshkin Zakharina. How his work is magically cataloging himself. Nasty prank? What are you gonna tell him? It's happening again. Okay. Agents Blesna and Plutonium are extremely valuable employees. Saving their lives is top priority. I will perform the operation myself. Dr. Sechenov. Nice. Congratulations. Alright, I don't see any more discs.
Pick any entry, Major. Time's running out.
Time for what? About the article. Privilov. There's so much to read in this game. There's, like, at least in this room, there's like a little shit ton of stuff. Kiss, kiss. Happen. If you feel sad, you could just write sad. Sakharov to Sechenov. Dimitri, I already plan to install me an implantable module. I value your persistence, but I must repeat yet again, I have no desire for arms, legs, hair, or the need to waste time eating and going to the bathroom. I'm fine, Dimitri. But your weak-minded desire to anthropomorphize everything under the sun is making me uneasy. Instead of thinking about how to put me into the body of some muscle-bound member of the Communist Youth League, why don't you find a way to cast off the burden of your own aging flesh? Excerpt from Technology for Kids. At Sechenov's request, find references to Homo Sovieticus throughout the entire database and change it to Homo Futurum in every instance. Sovieticus. Okay, we got another one. Okay. Let's go back down.
Okay, play this one.
Commencing.
Following his recovery, the agent's personality was altered significantly, including his behavioral and speech patterns. Because of this, I made the decision to remove the agent from the Argentum unit. In order to prevent any possibility of memory recidivism, Plutonium received a new call sign, P3, and is now under my direct command and observation. P3's contact with Argentum has been kept to a minimum, and Argentum personnel have been warned against mentioning the call sign Blesna in P3's presence.
Crispy. I'll get another one.
What? Sechenov has you on a leash. He does whatever he wants with you.
Listen, Doc, he saved my life. Do you think I don't know I'm a test subject? That's my job.
So you're a volunteer, huh? Then why are you such a disobedient test subject?
'Cause before they always told me what they were doing. I'll go get another recording.
Okay. June 10th. Get over here right now. Blah, blah, blah. Dumb and Dumber. Should be ashamed of yourself. Lebedev. You should be ashamed of yourself. Missing components. Before the accident, Comrade Sakharov promised to solve the problem via his personal channels. My question to you, Comrade Supervisor, is, do you have any such channels of your own? Archive conversation, Dr. Sechenov. The agent's tests have yielded impressive results. While immersed in limbo, the seemingly fragile young woman literally becomes an invincible fighter. The implications for training sabotage specialists as well as our approval approach to secrecy are enormous. The fighter's memory can literally be wiped without harming their skills or personality. The term sleeper agent will take on a whole new meaning very soon. Sleeper agent. Okay. Data
Nechaev has
deleted.
emerged from his year in rehab a new man
Such
with
enough.
new habits and behaviors. For example, he's become fond of a certain euphemism. Crispy critters. It all started after one of the medics described him and Blesna as crispy critters during his recovery. He was still in a coma at the time. He suddenly leaped out of bed and nearly strangled the medic to death. The staff subdued him by shouting, "We're under fire," after which Plutonium ducked for cover, hit his head, and passed out. Ever since then, crispy critters has become part of his vocabulary.
Plutonium.
Could it be an example of psychological
P3.
imprinting?
Privilov. Is there any way to automate cataloging in software level? Poor work month. Lecture by Kemov. Skeptical laughter. Club minutes. Club minutes. Pavlov debate club president and Azarova. Speaker 1, this is exactly what the population's ideological education needs to be our number one priority. Priority. Because we have 1, 2, and I think we have another one over here. Yes. Fix this ASAP. Vavilov. It's an article. And we got a complaint. Vavilov. Careless attitude to the censorship of materials that have been published following your consultation in a number of periodicals. Double check this data, especially about the dandelions. It's clearly an error. What are we supposed to do with 40 tons of dandelions on Mars? Wait, what did he say? Make dandelion wine? Project Hemlock. Deemed unfit for further study. Live magazine. Sechenov. Comrade Sechenov, following the events of Bulgaria, agents Blesna and Plutonium have both returned in a coma. They are in a vegetative state and are not connected to the neural network. No signs of consciousness have been observed awaiting your orders. Tom Wolfe. Acceleration of evolution. On the acceleration of evolution, despite all their talent and indisputable success achieved by Babelov's research assistants, there is a concern regarding an issue that, while predictable, can only be confirmed in practice. This problem is more profound than preparing seeds for inhospitable conditions on other planets. Unlike scientists, evolutionary mechanisms do not make predictions or evaluate risk. They simply function, calling the weak and rewarding the strong. Dozens or even hundreds of factors will affect the growth and development of our cultures, so it makes sense to suggest that, while working with the genetics of plants, we should begin by breeding them for faster growth and renewal rather than trying to foresee every minor detail about them. We just need to give evolution a shot in the arm, and it'll do the rest for us, which is how it's always been, by the way. I guess so. Alright, let's do the last one. Last one.
Procedure. Implant the Voskhod neuropolymer brain function extension. Objective. Total elimination of destructive impulses triggered by traumatic memories. Patient, Major Sergey Nechaev. Codename, Plutonium. Attempt number 3. The first 2 operations were unsuccessful. The patient suffered a severe brain injury in Bulgaria, which could not be repaired. The damage is of such severity that the patient will likely have to be euthanized.
Did you hear that? He wanted to kill you.
The frontal lobes are partially destroyed, causing the patient to experience bouts of uncontrollable rage. The patient's steel prostheses render him dangerous to those around him.
And that's about your seizures.
Due to the incidence of temporary insanity, the patient is immersed in a surreal psychedelic reality that prevents him from accepting the consequences of his aggressive behavior.
I don't get it. Can you translate for me?
You're not gonna like it.
The patient experiences intense hallucinations. Did you see your wife again, my boy?
How did you know that?
Yet a Voskhod implant will give the patient artificial memories and allow him to overcome his obsession with his deceased wife.
Your wife.
It's all bullshit. I've never been married.
With Voskhod, we can send the agent's consciousness into the imaginary world of limbo via a pulse aimed directly at his pituitary gland, switching the Major into combat mode on command. I'd like to add that I am strongly opposed.
What a load of crap. I mean, there's no fucking way.
I'm afraid there is. Sechenov can send your mind to your own private paradise with the push of a button.
And my body?
Your body will kill whoever he tells it to.
Fucking horseshit. What about the hallucinations? Are they also Sechenov?
No. The hallucinations are just your brain's defense mechanism.
Why the hell should I believe any of this? The boss would never do this to me.
Yeah, right. Just like he'd never wipe your wife's existence from your memory. Just like he'd never design Collective to be a mind control system.
Who said Sechenov did any of that stuff? You can't even tell who's in that chair.
If you don't believe me, go ask him. What's the plan, Major?
He's waiting for us at Chelomey. If we want to stop Sechenov, we'll have to string him along.
So you bring me there as your captive, and then what?
And then we play it by ear.
So that's how it is, Major. Think it over while I try to hack this elevator and get us back to the surface.
Uh-huh. Paying attention now, dickbag?
Major, I have no data about this incident.
Trying to make a monkey out of me, are you? Well, join the club. Don't have any data, huh? You've always known about all this. There's a reason you're called Charless, right? You're Char a ton. Zaharov, you son of a bitch. Got an explanation? Huh?
There's nothing to explain, Major. You're just as much a Charless to me as I am a perfect stranger to you. First, Sechenov murdered me. Then he turned me into a blob of polymer goo. Then he brainwashed you and manipulated you. How could I trust either of you? That's why I pretended to be the chatting artificial librarian. I wanted to see who was who.
Yeah, well, I guess I would have done the same. So what are we gonna do now, huh?
What else can we do, Sergey? You and I are friends now, and we know the truth. We need to get to Sechenov, rectify this injustice, and get revenge for what he's done to us.
I guess you're right, Sheraton. Justice does need to be done.
You're a good man, Comrade Major. I hate to say this, but you're the first functional example of an ordinary link in the Collective network. On Monday, everyone who has undergone polymerization will become just as malleable as you.
Shit, I can't let that happen. Listen, the fucking gadget, the thought device, you can just take it off.
Unfortunately, that won't help anyone. It just makes things worse.
How come?
Because all your thoughts are useless. A polymerized person's signal will be transmitted to robots and other equipment via their thought controller. But it is not what makes them a part of Collective. The thought device can be removed, but this merely prevents the wearer from being able to make calls and give orders to machines.
So how is Sechenov going to keep everybody under control?
It's the neuropolymer injection that makes people part of Collective. It embeds itself in the brain and connects it to the neural network once and for all. The effect of this injection cannot be undone. Everyone who gets an injection will be part of Collective forever.
But was I really married? What was my wife's name?
Ekaterina. And you aren't going to like what I'm about to tell you, Comrade Major.
I've heard that before, but I doubt anything could surprise me now.
You and your wife served with the Argentum unit. Ekaterina, or Katya as you called her, was a highly qualified agent.
Katya.
As a child, she studied ballet and made significant achievements in both dance and martial arts.
Ballet and martial arts? Are you trying to tell me the boss is metal twins? No way. This is total BS. The boss would never do something like that.
Just look at me, Comrade Major. After I died, my consciousness was transplanted into this glove. After your wife died, her consciousness could not be saved. But Sechenov uploaded an imprint of her professional skills into his bodyguard's matrices.
This is... Holy shit. Fuck me, this can't be a...
We've got a ride, Major. We can get out of here.
That's so fucked up.
Are we leaving, or is there anything else you want to know?
Fuck it. Wait, should we leave it here? I mean, it's been a while for this session. I feel like we're coming up with the final blow to Sechenov. It's like the final strand of story. So, I mean, I'll keep going until we find a North station, and then, you know, we'll leave it there. I need a bit of more time. Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Communism 2.0. That is fucked up, though. Like, he took his wife's...
I'm really sorry.
It's just weird. Like, it's not her direct, you know, consciousness, but I don't know.
Not now. Not here.
Oh fuck. No. I don't want to hurt her. Ah shit. She's like, not here, bitch.